Hi, chatters. Sorry for apparently giving some of you a heart attack. Yeah, if you're confused about the title, then check the description. I'm very sorry. I didn't mean to scare any of you. I might change the title. Maybe it's a bit misleading, a bit clickbaity. I'm gonna call my friend Peter. And they can pick up whatever he feels like picking up. I don't know. Okay. So. Oh, hello. Wait, hang on. I think my audio settings are a bit. Let's see here. Oh yeah, there we go. Say something.
Hello, hello.
There we go. Okay, my Discord for some reason thought that I was listening to you through my monitor.
Oh, see that tends to happen. Sure.
Yeah, for some reason, I don't even know if this monitor has speakers, but apparently it does. So.
Or it's some abstract thing where it's like, are you actually ever only using one sense at the same time? Isn't visual a type of audio?
No.
No, it's not. No.
We're live on YouTube, by the way, if you didn't know.
Oh, hey, cool. Yeah, no, I'm all ready. I have my suit on. I've got my fancy get up on. You can see the lights in the background are really shimmering this time, neon-y. It's we're ready.
Your camera is not on, and it's not on the stream.
Oh, did I forget to turn it on just now?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
no.
okay.
If you didn't know.
People have been able to see me all the
cool.
other
Yeah,
times
no.
we've been doing this, right?
No.
No?
You never told me you wanted to
Oh man.
have your camera on.
I've been dressing up. I just spent an hour and a half getting ready for this. I went to a barber shop. I
Putting on
my
makeup.
$3,000 Armani suit I bought specifically for this streaming thing. Oh man.
Well, today is a very special occasion. It is my last live stream on YouTube.
That's right. How does that feel? You're switching.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it doesn't feel like weird or anything because this is a YouTube channel. The main thing about this channel is the videos. Right? Like the main point of this channel was never the live streams. It was always the YouTube videos. The live streams have always been a side thing. They'll continue to be a side thing that I do for fun and not for profit.
No. But it is always fun to see the people come in and be like, this is supposed to be what starts the revolution. Like, no, not really.
People do come in sometimes and they say like, wow, how like I can't believe that you're playing a video game and you're not making a video about Marxism. It's like, well, even Karl Marx had fun sometimes. Karl Marx was a fucking, like, he was a drunk. He rode around town on a donkey.
Like, he's a notorious having fun guy.
Yeah.
That's what he's known as. Yeah. But it is so funny because there are so many people that just think people are their jobs, you know, in quotation mark jobs, that it's like, if they see people who do one thing, do normal human stuff, they're like, but I thought you were supposed to be policeman or like a businessman or like teacher man, you know? But it's like, that's just a job. Like no one works 24 hours a day. You know?
Yeah.
Anywho.
So I have a post-it note of things to talk about because I'm very forgetful.
Yeah.
I want to keep these settings. Yeah.
Let's see. I will keep an eye on. Hey, what's up, chat? How you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm not sharing my screen with you, so there's going to be a delay for everything you see.
No worries.
Yeah, I mean the main point isn't what you're seeing on screen anyway. Yeah. So for those who don't know, we're moving to Twitch. These live streams are moving to Twitch. Still going to be making YouTube videos. A new YouTube video. Like an essay style educational video that you're used to, that you love so much, is coming on the 11th of December. So that's going to be out. If everything goes as planned, it's going to be out on the 11th of December, which I think it will. I don't think it's going to be delayed like Cyberpunk was, like 5 times. Speaking of Cyberpunk, I'm going to stream, gonna do a bit of streaming for that game on launch day. It launches as midnight, December 10th in Central European time. Everton, I'm gonna make you a mod on Twitch, but you have to give me your username.
Yeah.
I can't mod you on the site. I know what your username is on Twitch. Just post it in the Discord and I'll get to it later. Yeah. So, new video on the 11th of December. But the day before that, I'm gonna stream Cyberpunk, midnight, December 10th. So the December 9th, and then it goes over to the 10th on midnight. So it's the early morning of the 10th. You know what I'm saying. Okay. And then on the 11th, a new video. And then December 12th, more streaming. And then Sunday also, more streaming. So Saturday and Sunday is my regular streaming schedule. 6 p.m.
But Azure, is that streaming gonna happen on YouTube?
No.
No?
Fucking idiot.
Then
Haven't
where's
you
it
heard
gonna
of the
happen,
thing I've
Azure?
said? Haven't you seen the
No.
title of this stream that you're on?
No. Oh.
I'm going to
Where's
be
the-
streaming at twitch.tv/azureScapegoat from now on.
Oh. See, oh, good. So now I know.
So yeah, Cyberpunk streaming. When Cyberpunk comes out, I think for the first like month, I think Cyberpunk is probably pretty much going to be the only thing I'll stream. Maybe if my good friend Peter wants to do something else, maybe he can persuade me. But
Hey, I'm curious. I'm curious about the game. If you're gonna play it, I'd like to watch along. That would be cool.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, we can do that. And show you Night City and show you around. We can go to the bar and drink prostitutes.
Yeah.
Or whatever it is sexual people do.
Yeah. I absolutely. That's what we do these days. Can't get enough of those.
Mr. Hansen asked, are there any perks for subscribing to your Twitch channel? Right now, you can get emotes, but honestly, I'm not doing streaming to make money, so you don't have to subscribe. I'm not really asking you to subscribe. I'm asking you to follow me and watching me and engaging in the chat and stuff. That, like, if you can do that, that would make me very happy. But I'm not doing Twitch to make money, so you don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. But you can get some emotes if you do, and I'm gonna see if maybe I'll commission some special emotes that look very cool and look very nice that maybe people will want. But you definitely don't have to subscribe if you don't have the money for it. You can pledge on Patreon if you want. That money will all go toward like making videos better and paying rent and all that kind of stuff. So. Oh yes, and the last thing that I wanted to talk about was that we hit not only 50,000 subscribers, but we actually went up to 51,000 subscribers almost immediately afterwards. So there was a massive surge. Yeah, we went from like 48,000 to 51,000 very quickly over like a span of a week, I think.
That's amazing. Do you think it was slow reporting on YouTube's end, that maybe they didn't register people and then registered all of them at once?
Yeah, YouTube seems to be doing subscribers in like increments of 100 for me. Or sometimes more. So I don't seem to be getting like live updates on my subscriber count. It just seems to like tick up every now and then.
Huh.
So I don't know. I entered on the wrong time when you talked about drinking prostitutes. I'm sorry about that. Let me add the little, where is this random stream text? I really need to name my things better because this text is called random stream text in my OBS, and that's really not useful if I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Okay, I'm just gonna put that up in the corner so everyone can see. Because some people were saying like, "Oh my god, you gave me a heart attack with that stream title." So I'm very sorry about that. I might
No, it's
change it.
good. It's YouTube protocol to have overly dramatic titles for videos.
Yeah. All I need is to have like hang on, let me
Flushed emojis and 100 emojis and fire emojis.
yeah. Where's why can't I open up Google Chrome? What the hell is going on? Open it up. Okay.
Burn. People are burning you in the comments.
Oh, they are? What are they saying?
Implying you post regular content.
I said normal videos, not regular content. I never claimed my content was regular.
Pay attention, Swedish guy.
Yeah.
Swedish guy.
Shocked woman face.
Yes.
Let's see.
That's what you want.
Oh, okay. I think okay. It's I can't put anything in front of the Euro Truck Simulator for some reason. All right, never mind. You'll just have to Google it for yourself, shocked woman face, and look at that, and then that's what I'm gonna put on all my videos.
Yeah.
Do you think you'll make enough to go full time on YouTube? Yeah, like OCAT says, daily uploads. If I did daily uploads, then yeah, I could probably make enough to go full time. But could you imagine made like a fucking 40-minute video every day, like custom animations and everything?
That would be. Some people legitimately do that every day.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of YouTubers like hire editors and stuff.
Yeah.
You know what?
I think Anthony Fantano hired someone too because it's so much work and so boring. It really is though, because it's so repetitive. Once if you do a video every day, you have to shoot it and then you have to go through the same editing thing every time.
I am genuinely happy that for my videos I don't have to record myself.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, I have to make a lot of like drawings and art stuff, which even though it's not like very impressive art, it still takes time and I still work on it. Yeah. It's I don't know. It's in some ways it's good. Doing not having to show my face because like I don't have to like do my hair or put on clothes or whatever in order to work in a video. I can just be in my PJs and make a video and I can just record shit. Like I feel like 90% of my videos, the voiceover for my videos have been recorded in my PJs. That's a fun fact for all you the fans of this YouTube channel. They've all been recorded in my PJs.
See, this is the stuff. This is why you watch the live stream, so you get this behind the scenes knowledge.
Director's commentary.
Yeah, this is a commentary track on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I think I think quite a lot of my subscribers, my most recent subscribers, came in from Hasanabi because he reacted to my video, the difference between socialism and communism video. I mean, yeah, he has a lot of viewers on his channel. He has a lot of people who watch his VODs. He has like 2 clips channels that people watch. So yeah, I think some people came over from that. So that was cool of him. He still hasn't followed me back on Twitter, so I'm still mad at him. So
what was his name again? Sorry, I didn't hear.
Oh, Hasanabi. He's from TYT. Or he was from. He was with TYT.
Yeah. That guy. Yeah.
Hassan Dahan. He went by like the youngest of the Turks or something like that.
Right.
The youngest Turk.
Yeah. I mean, that must be a very different experience being someone who shows their face on YouTube versus someone that primarily or only narrates.
Yeah.
because you must form very different connections with people
Hmm.
if you know what I mean? Like it you can still form connection, but it would be different, right? Because I think you're probably doing the smart thing by just being the goat, right? So
Yeah.
you're not putting your face out there for everyone to see.
I mean,
But yeah.
it's definitely like faces in thumbnails are a lot more effective than like anything I can do. Even putting the goat and stuff in thumbnails.
Yeah.
So in a way, I'm losing out. I think if I did show my face, if I did use my face in that way, it could be more effective. I could like make videos like fucking philosophy tube, like Ollie does. But I think on the other hand, if you show your face and you're a YouTuber, I think it's a lot easier for people to form parasocial relationships with you.
Yes. That's the word I was looking for. Parasocial
Yeah,
stuff. Yeah.
I'm not into that stuff.
No, I think it's creepy. It's a little creepy.
Mm.
It's a weird dynamic. Yeah.
Can you read chat for me? Is it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're asking if we are going to do a Christmas podcast.
Yeah.
We did last year, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think yeah, we did, didn't we?
Did a Christmas. Yeah. I'm free to do a podcast anytime, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. I say we do it. Let's
Yeah.
do it.
We can do a brainstorming session and thinking about like what we can talk about. That's like
Yeah.
semi Christmas related, maybe. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, we could do a we could do a critical theory analysis of Santa Claus. Can you like Santa Claus? Was that
Yeah.
sketch? I don't remember.
Apparently, I think the ACLU did a tweet about Black Pete in the Netherlands.
Oh, okay.
Talking about how, yeah, it just started a Twitter war about people
Dutch
who
people
want
love, yeah, love that character. I think didn't we talk about that in one of the very first episodes of Shit Island?
You know what? I think we did. I think we did talk about it because Julia is from the Netherlands.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there were some Dutch people in the Twitter thread who were like, "No, it's not racist. It's just tradition." And then other Dutch people were like, "Yeah, but the tradition is that he's a slave that Santa bought from a market in Morocco." And then they're like, "Yeah, but they became friends, and now he helps him out. He's not a black slave. He's a black servant." That's it's like, yeah. And also the thing to me that's weird is like, you can't have black people play Black Pete. Like, it has to be a white person wearing blackface.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a weird one.
Yeah,
It's yeah, I don't know.
Sweden. I mean, every country has weird traditions that can
Yeah.
look absurd from the point of view of other countries.
And I think a lot of it, not to get too nerdy, is that because a lot of the modern Scandinavian and Dutch and just generally Northern European Christmas traditions came from Germany in the
Yeah.
1800s. And a lot of that was very inspired by Germany at that time had a huge interest in Africa and Asia and Native Americans and stuff. So
Mhm.
they didn't really know anything about those people, but they had a fascination with them as these like, wow, these exotic cultures and stuff. So they incorporated that a lot into their mythos about Christmas and other traditions. So it
Mm.
wasn't exactly like culturally sensitive by any stretch of the imagination, but it was like it wasn't meant in like a mean way. It was just meant as like a wow. And then he went to Morocco and there they sell people. You know what I mean? Like it's just
Yeah.
like hearsay, weird. you know, I don't know.
Innovators Club in the chat says, "Stop talking about Obama."
Never. I will never stop talking about Obama.
Obambe.
Obambe. Rest in peace, Obambe. Ooh,
Brock Hussein Obambe.
Obambe.
Brock Hassan Obambe.
Yeah, that's his name. He was crazy that he was president with that
Yeah.
name.
Brock Hassan Obambe.
He ran
from
as a meme candidate and he became president. That's crazy. He was like, "Rest in peace, Habambe."
that was crazy that Obama ran because of Harambe.
Dicks out for Obambe.
That was his campaign slogan in 2008.
It was. It was. It was. Let's see. Comments. Obama makeup tutorials. That's a comment.
That is a comment. Thank you for reading it.
Then you're welcome.
I like that you're like my quality filter. You read only the good ones. You're like Obama makeup tutorial. That's a good one.
I'm just reading the most, like the ones in front of my face. What does parasocial mean?
Parasocial essentially is a one-sided relationship where the most commonly it's used when you're talking about the internet or celebrities, where you can you can watch someone's videos or interviews or what have you, and you can feel like you really know someone, and if you could become obsessed with that person, you can feel like they're your friend and like you know them, but they don't know who you are. Like they don't know that you exist, but you think that you're friends. That's a parasocial relationship.
Right. You feel like because you know a lot about that person that they're your friends,
Yeah.
essentially. Yeah.
And it can become problematic. I think one of the examples that I think about when I think about parasocial relationships is something that happened to the Game Grumps and Ross O'Donovan. So the Game Grumps is this Let's Play duo of Dan and Aaron, and they have a friend named Ross, who's Rubber Ninja on Twitch, who makes very good art, and you can follow him. He's very nice. But yeah, they had this in joke for a long time, where they would just kind of bully Ross, and they would say things like "Shut up, Ross," and "God damn it, Ross," and all that kind of things. And it was it was an in joke between very close friends. And it wasn't meant to be taken seriously, but because people were, forming parasocial relationships with Dan and Aaron and Ross, Ross on Twitter started being bombarded with people telling him to shut up and "God damn it, Ross," and people like bullying him and insulting him. And they, like the people who were doing it, they were thinking like, oh, well, Dan and Aaron, they make these jokes and they're friends, and I know Ross, like I know who they are, and I feel friendly toward these people, and I feel like it's all in good fun. But I mean, from Ross's perspective, what ended up happening is people were just telling him to shut up, whatever he said. Like he was just constantly being bombarded with people telling him to shut up. So that was a consequence of a parasocial relationship. These people didn't understand that, like, just because like close friends can like make fun of each other doesn't mean that you're allowed to make fun of people in that same way if you don't know them. Yeah. And you don't know people on the internet, or you don't know YouTubers or whatever if you've never talked to them, if you never interacted with them other than just watching their YouTube videos. Like, you don't know them, you're not their friend, and you shouldn't pretend like you're friends, because it can lead to miscommunication and it can lead to a lot of hurt feelings on both sides.
Yeah.
So that is the danger of parasocial relationships, and that is something that I am a bit afraid of. It's not something that has happened to me, but I feel like it's something that could happen to me.
Yes. And yeah, the same thing. You see that happening a lot. You also see that in this is going to sound so weird. You know how I listen to Comtown?
Yeah.
I don't really want to advertise that podcast because anyway, but so one of the co-hosts, Adam, he like they make fun of him in much the same way that you've said.
Yeah.
Just like because they've been friends for, I don't know, since they were kids or something. So they kind of jokingly pick on him, and the whole community picks on him a lot. And last year his mother passed away, and it just became really hard on him to do that, and it turned into something where like he was asking people, please don't pick on me anymore, and people just started picking on him even more, and like he's fine, but I'm just thinking like
Yeah.
in a different scenario that must be really tough, just turning on your social media and every comment is just how you're a bug and how you're a bad person and you stuff so on. Yeah, anyway, but yeah, that stuff does happen, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I think that is something that, as the channel keeps growing, is something that I'm going to have to start thinking about, is how I interact with my friends on stream. Because the way that I interact with my friends on stream is kind of going to be, for a lot of people, is going to be like kind of how do you say, a way for other people to interact with those same friends.
Yeah.
So so I don't really, I feel like I should try to not make jokes at the expense of my friends in that way.
Yeah.
Because it might lead to them being bullied. Which
It
is
could. I mean, it could, but it's also I think it also depends on the nature of your channel and the content you make and stuff,
yeah, and that is why I don't really show my face and that kind of thing, because it's a way to minimize parasocial relationships. If people form a parasocial relationship with me, they form a relationship with the goat, with the character, more so than me as a person, I think.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's,
And
yeah.
I hope I'm not saying too much, but the real you is Milo Yiannopoulos, right?
Yeah. Oh no,
No?
you've doxed me.
Ah, crap. I'm sorry. I didn't know. We did get a really good question, I think, as we were talking about this. Who user 0008975 asked, "Do you fart?"
No.
Me neither. I've never tried it. I've heard it's dangerous.
Well, Innovators Club just said something, but it's too long for me to read while driving.
He said, "Wait, so Azure is light." Okay, I'm going to read this before I actually read it out loud. Okay, I don't understand what it says, but the second part is a joke about being friends personally with all the viewers, and then the first one is, he didn't seem socialist before this on every video he's made, but he does a communism today. Did you do a communism today and not tell me?
No, I would never do a communism without you.
Thank you.
You know that we do, communism is our thing. We do communism together.
Right, yeah.
I couldn't do communism alone.
It's like playing chess on your own. I mean, you could do it, but
a bit weird.
I mean, it's weird. It's weird.
No, that's our special time.
That's the right.
I like the question from Ligma Balls. Do you have gay?
Well, do you?
Do you have gay? I'm just trying to imagine, like, how to even think about that question. Do I have it?
By the way, Thanster isn't listening, so I just want to say, up yours, Thanster. You stink, buddy. But Thanster is just like, I'm not listening, so I'm just gonna say it. Up
Okay,
yours.
let's run through it again for the new viewers who are just joining us, who maybe are wondering what the hell is going on with the title. I'm moving to Twitch, and this is my last stream that I'm gonna do on YouTube, but I'm still gonna make YouTube videos, and there's a new YouTube video coming on December 11th. My first stream on Twitch, at least for a very long time. I used to be on Twitch, and then I moved back to YouTube, but I miss being on Twitch, and I liked being on Twitch. Anyway, I'm gonna stream on December 10th at midnight on the release of Cyberpunk. As soon as that's out and I have it installed and everything, I'm gonna launch a stream, and then I'm probably gonna stream on the 11th as well. Maybe I'll do like a director's commentary of the video that I released that same day. And then on the 12th, I'm also gonna do a stream, which is probably also gonna be Cyberpunk. And yeah, nothing's really gonna change. I'm just gonna be on Twitch for my live streams, and YouTube is gonna be the place for my videos. If you like watching my videos, then be subscribed on my YouTube. And if you like my videos and you like my live streams, then follow me on Twitch. And if you only like my live streams and not my videos, you're a bit of a weirdo. Honestly, that's a very unusual opinion. But you can follow me on Twitch and unsubscribe from me on YouTube. Because I won't be streaming on here anymore. I'll only be doing YouTube videos, the normal kind, educational, the stuff that you subscribed originally for, probably. That's going to be on here. And then streams are going to be on Twitch. So
yeah,
you don't need to put Sag in the comments. You can still watch me. It just happens to be on Twitch instead of on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to pay to watch me on Twitch or anything like that. Nothing. You can still watch all my streams. It's no problem.
Just watch everything.
Yeah. Watch me when I sleep. Watch me from across the street with binoculars.
Yeah, do it.
Please don't. I got a weird phone call today. You want to hear my story? Yeah. It's a very riveting story filled with adventure and mystery.
Oh, call to action.
Picture me in my room. No, in my kitchen, making coffee. And my phone rings. And I think, is that my phone? And for a brief moment, I considered perhaps it's my dad's phone. But then I remember my dad has an iPhone. And the signal, I don't know what the word is. The cell phone signal sound? What do you call it?
Oh, the ringtone?
The ringtone was not that of an iPhone.
Right.
So I reached the conclusion it must be my phone, which is ringing currently. So I stop making the coffee. I leave the kitchen, enter the hallway, enter the living room, and then enter my room. Which my room is connected to the living room, which is connected to the hallway, which is connected to the kitchen. So to recap. Okay, no, I'm kidding. No, I got a phone call from a private number. From like a hidden number. Private caller. Whatever you call it. And I pick it up, and I just say, hello, this is my name. Well, I say this is, and then I say my name. I don't say this is my name. That would... And he says, the pizzas you ordered are going to be late.
Ooh.
And I say, oh, you've called the wrong number. I didn't order any pizzas. And then he goes quiet for a bit, and he says, you ordered and then he just listed 3 pizzas, like a Vesuvio and something else. You ordered that, and I'm just calling to let you know that they're going to be late. And then I say again, no, I didn't order any pizzas. And then he goes quiet, and then he says, no, you did. So I said, no, you've called the wrong number. I did not order any pizzas today. And then he says, well, I just pressed the callback button. So maybe someone else used your phone to order these pizzas.
Ooh, this is getting good. What happened?
And so I look out to my living room. You see my dad sitting there watching some K-drama.
As a dad does.
As a dad does, yeah. And then I'm like, no. Why would my dad take my phone to order 3 pizzas and not tell me? Why would he use my phone to do that? My phone is locked. My dad doesn't know how to unlock my phone. Like, no one used my phone to order 3 pizzas. We're 2 people at home today. Why would we order 3 of them? It makes no sense. So no one ordered pizzas from my phone. And I checked my call history. I certainly did not call a pizzeria today. And so I told them, like, no one in this house. Like, no one has used this phone to order any pizzas. And then he said, first he said, I could deliver them to you and you pay for only 1 pizza. So he's giving me a buy 1, get 2 free deal. Because
Wow.
I assume he's just trying to get these pizzas off his hand, or maybe he was going to like show up and then it's going to be like, aha, I caught you. Or so, I don't know.
Maybe it's a Christmas sale thing.
Maybe. But then he said, okay, well, if you don't want these pizzas, I'll give them to your neighbor. And I was like,
Okay.
I mean, I didn't order any pizzas. You want to give them to my neighbor? Fucking feel free, I guess. And then he just said, like, are you pranking me? And I said, no. I swear. I said, I swear, I am not pranking you. This is not a prank. You've called the wrong number. I did not order a pizza. And then I forget exactly what he said, but he just got like mad at me and just said some kind of insult, and then he hung up.
Wow. That was intense.
Yeah, he got really mad. Oh, that's right. And I also said, I asked him, what pizzeria are you calling from? Like, what restaurant are you calling from? Because I didn't recognize his voice. I know, like, I've ordered pizza from all the pizzerias that are like in my area. So like, I know the people who work there. I know what they sound like. And
Sure.
I didn't recognize his voice at all.
No.
So yeah, I asked him, like, what pizzeria are you calling from? And he didn't answer. He just went silent. And I think that's when he asked, like, are you pranking me? Like, is this a prank? And so I tried to get him to tell me, like, where are you calling me from? Like, what is the name of the person that you're supposed to be delivering these pizzas to? Just that I could tell him, like, no, I live in this part of Gothenburg. My name is this. You've gotten the wrong person. But he just hung up before I had the chance to tell him.
Huh.
So I've been thinking about that all day. Like, what happened to those pizzas? Did they get to the person who ordered them? And how did the pizza guy get my number? Because he said he pressed callback. And then,
that's what messes with my head is the callback thing. Like, did someone? I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah,
That's strange. Yeah.
I really don't know how that happened, because like, there's no way that my phone would have called a pizzeria that's not even in my area, like a pizzeria somewhere else in the country, for all I know, and ordered 3 pizzas. I think all of which were non-vegetarian.
Mm-hmm.
It was like everyone in my family is like at least mostly vegetarian, and wouldn't order like 3 non-vegetarian pizzas. It's like no one ordered these pizzas.
I mean, it has to somehow be a misdial.
Yeah.
Or something with the person's phone, you know.
But it's just really weird.
Yeah.
And yeah, I hope I hope the person who ordered those 3 pizzas actually got them in the end.
He's feeling a lot of emotions for those uneaten pizzas.
Well, I hope they didn't like throw them away or like not choose not to deliver them because they were like, oh, this is a prank.
Yeah.
There are 3 very hungry people out there in the world waiting for their pizzas.
Maybe. It's one of those mysteries. But it is pretty funny that the pizza guy was just like pushing back at you all the time. You know?
Like, he refused to believe that he had called the wrong number. He was just like, no, you're wrong. Like, you did order these pizzas.
Such a weird. That person must have had a really bad day.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Okay,
not only were the pizzas late, but he called the wrong number.
Yeah, that's rough.
And he thought he was being pranked. I was just like, what a stupid prank. Like, hey guys, I know what to do. Like, when the pizza guy calls us, we'll just tell him that we don't know who he is.
Yeah. Maybe it was a prank call. Maybe someone was pranking you by pretending to be a pizza person.
maybe, but it was not a voice I recognized, so I don't know who that would be.
But it was in Swedish, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So then, yeah.
my
I don't know.
fucking college professor or something.
Someone learned Swedish, spent the last year learning Swedish so they could prank you like this epically, make you
Yeah,
confused all day.
and also found my phone number somehow.
Also found your phone number. That must have been somehow that must be easier than learning Swedish. That's a very dedicated burn and prank.
Yeah.
Uh, Ucat Okat in the chat says plot twist: the pizzas were poisoned. It was a plot by the CIA.
Oh damn, that's how they got Prime Minister Olof Palme.
Yeah, and Tupac.
Yeah, and Biggie Smalls.
And Biggie too. That's
Yeah.
true. People forget they both got
It
by
was
the
a
CIA.
it was a drive-by poison pizza
It was.
experience.
It was a pizza crime.
Yeah.
You hate to see it. Uh, Same person. O cat is that you cat O cat? I don't know how you pronounce that. Oak cat asks, how much pizza do you eat if you remember the voices of your local pizzeria employees' voices?
Okay, I wanted to come off as woke and progressive. Okay, I don't remember the voices of the people in my pizzerias, but I know that there's one pizzeria near me where the people who work there are from Syria and they have Arab accents. Right? There's one pizzeria where they are Kurdish and they have Kurdish accents. And there's one pizzeria where they are Turkish and they have Turkish accents. And the guy who called me had like a kind of a mid like a Stockholmish Swedish accent.
Oh,
So like he didn't sound like he was from Gothenburg, and he didn't sound like he was from Syria. So that led me to believe that he was not from one of my local pizza places. But yeah, no, I don't actually know the voices of the people who work in my pizza in the pizzerias near me. I just know that they're not from here. I know that they have accents, which this guy, he had a Swedish accent. So
yeah, interesting. Be honest, by the way, the Turkish place is the best one, right?
The Turkish place is interesting because they do a lot of like peppers and really spicy, like jalapenos. Like, it was this one fucking pepper that they had, and it was the spiciest thing that I ever tasted in my life. And it was like not spicy in the way it's like you eat it and then it's like, oh, that's really spicy, and then, you know, you drink a bit and then it's over. But it's like a specific part of my tongue, like where the pepper landed when I ate it. And it was like, I only ate like a tiny, tiny, tiny piece, right? Like one specific part of my tongue hurt for like an hour.
Yeah.
Like that kind of spice. And it's like, why? Who enjoys this? Like I can enjoy spice, but like this is just pain. There's not even any flavor here. It's just pain.
Yeah. They have a lot of super spicy food in Turkey.
Yeah.
I love it. I love Turkish food.
But the pizzas they make, they're kind of like grilled, like more grilled kind.
Oh man, do you try those? Have you tried those durum kebab things?
No, I'm vegetarian.
The roll? No, but I mean just the rolls, the tortilla roll thing where they put stuff in like falafel and stuff.
Oh yeah.
It's so good. A lot of the Turkish places I've gone to, they make the durum roll pan bread from the from scratch, whereas a lot of the Kurdish places buy those wraps done, and you can really taste the difference. Anywho,
pain is flavor.
pain. There you go.
I don't want to eat dinner at your house.
No.
Atrib. How do you pronounce that name? Atrib Nortsmra?
Yeah, that's the one I was trying to pronounce all day yesterday. I think I settled on Atrope or Atraub.
Okay.
Daffy asked a while back, and I thought that was a good question that I don't think we get asked a lot, which is, what are your favorite comedians? Do we have favorite comedians? I don't even know.
think I don't know. I feel like I'm blanking on someone that I was watching recently, but Richard Ayoade is really funny.
He's really funny. Yeah,
I
I like.
love Travel Man and Gadget Man that he did, those like mini series that he did for I
Those
think
are great. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Those are
for
really.
yeah. They were really good. And he was like um yeah, the one that he like traveled around the world and he went to different countries and did like sightseeing and he did like a guide on like tours and things and I don't know, he's like his personality is very naturally funny, I think. Even though it's like I know it's not natural, like he's not just like that. I know that he's a comedian and it's a character, but it feels very natural. It feels like he's a real person. Like it feels like that could be a real person who acted like that. Because it's a very
Yeah,
like dry kind of humor, like a very
it,
nerdish. Yeah,
yeah.
I like Richard Ayoade a lot.
He's great.
Yeah.
I like Hannibal Buress. I think he's really funny.
Oh yeah, dude, he's
He's
amazing.
he's he's got some great observations in terms of just I love observational comedy, and he just comes at it from such a weird angle, and I love it.
Yeah, he's very good on the Eric Andre show as well.
Oh yeah, he's great. He's the best straight man on that show because all he does is just shit on the show.
I think my favorite bit from the Eric Andre show is the one where Hannibal is injured, or no, where Eric is injured and Hannibal takes over. He says women beat shopping, and that's his
Yeah,
one joke, and he wins like awards.
yeah, they just have a bunch of awards. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's so funny. I love that show. It's a shame he left now. He doesn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah,
He
well,
quit.
he's doing like his own career and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, and it's been going on for a long time. I completely get it.
Yeah,
I get it. It was good while it lasted. I
yeah.
also really like Norm Macdonald as
Mm.
Daffy in the stream. He's very funny. I like Mitch Hedberg.
Mm.
He's the guy that passed away 15 years ago ish, and he just did one-liners this whole act.
Huh.
He was really funny. Yeah, no, I love comedy. I don't know that. Hmm.
I just saw Daffy in chat say I'm not a racist, and I didn't see the context of it, but I
Uh,
agree. I'm not either. That's a good position to take.
mhm. Jack Whitehall is pretty funny too. I haven't seen too much with him. That's Awesome Everton's shout.
Mm.
He's very British. For British guys, yeah, Richard Ayoade is really good. And what's that guy's name? Jimmy Carr. I like Jimmy Carr a lot.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yeah,
Catherine Ryan is good.
right. She's Canadian, right? She's
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
Aisling B.
Hmm.
I'm just thinking of like panel shows now, but she is very funny.
Yeah.
Uh,
Shooting Stars Air Trade. That I remember that show. That was a very very strange show. It was like a
uh,
It was like they took those quiz shows and just blew them up, where it would just be like, "And now it's time for this segment," which is a segment they'd never done before.
mm.
And they'll be like, "And this is what," and then they just come out with like fishes and and giant shoes and be like, "Are you ready?" You know, just like nothing explained. Anyway,
Reminds
yeah.
me of the number wang bit from.
Yes. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's exactly what it is like. Yeah. No, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Catherine Ryan. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen her mostly on what's that show called? The panel show that they do all the time.
Uh, 6 out of
Uh,
10 cats.
yes, that's the one. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, been on that a lot. She's good.
Yeah. And then 6 out of 10 cats does countdown is also very good.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That's a great one. The words, yeah, comedians. Yeah,
Yeah, where they do countdown, but no one is particularly good at it.
yeah. You don't really care.
It is very
But
funny.
yeah,
And I like the bits that they do, like during when they're counting down, like in the 30
hmm,
seconds.
yeah,
Like
that
with
is great.
I love that they have like these super hunks that like come out and do
Yes,
everything. Like these kind of like a play on the over sexualized women that they have in some TV shows. They just have hunks in speedos.
yeah, yeah. That is great. Those are great.
Speaking of number wang, David Mitchell, also a great comedian.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's great. He's
And Lee Mack.
Lee Mack. Yeah, I haven't thought about him in a long time. He's great too.
He's
They have a
on
lot of
Would I Lie to You?
tradition in the UK of just churning out great comedians and comic writers from
Yeah.
what is it, Oxford and Cambridge and those places
Yeah.
where they have the footlights and yeah, it's like they have this school system almost set up that's hundreds of years old just for training comedians, and it's really interesting.
Hmm. I can't even really think of. I mean, other than Hannibal Buress is American, right? He's not Canadian.
I think he's American. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
American. Yeah.
I think he's. I can't think of that many American comedians that I like.
Hmm.
I like Hannibal, and Eric Andre is. I mean, Eric Andre is Eric Andre. He has some funny bits on his
Yeah.
show. I don't know what he's like as a stand-up comedian. I think I watched him once, and he was.
He's more sketchy to me. He's better at that than straight comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, but yeah, no, I'm just thinking Norm Macdonald is Canadian, so he doesn't count. I love Canadian comedians because they have like a weirdly Scandinavian-y dry humor
Yeah.
to them, which I appreciate. And a lot of Americans are very broad and very like, I don't know. Yeah,
Awesome Everton says it's because we're all miserable.
that is true. It's true. Yeah, misery turns out comedy, I guess. Dave Chappelle is good. I like him. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I
Yeah,
haven't
there are.
watched a lot of Dave Chappelle, but I don't know. It's what I have watched of him, I've not been like super like, wow, this guy's funny.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't
John
know.
Mulaney. John Mulaney is really funny, I think.
Never seen him.
No, John Mulaney. He's the dapper guy. Looks like he's straight out of Mad Men. Writer on Saturday Night Live forever.
I haven't watched Saturday Night Live in a long time.
No, he did a few specials recently that were very, very funny. I thought
Mm.
he has a very absurd take to him too.
Yeah.
A lot of the sketches on Saturday Night Live that were very strange and absurd were written by him. There was a one where like the whole sketch is Pete Davidson is ordering a lobster at a like just a sleazy cafe, and the whole mood just changes. Like you're gonna order a lobster at a cafe at this cafe, and then it turns into like a Broadway musical about how he shouldn't do that, and it's just really weird and funny.
It's like oh, that reminds me of something, but I can't remember what it was now. Some other like TV show that did like a musical episode or something. I might be thinking of the Community episode where they did everything as a musical.
Oh right, yeah. Was it the one where they were puppets or no?
No, they did one that was not puppet, that was also a musical.
Mhm.
And it was just like the entire thing was like a meta commentary on, I think the episode was about like them trying to find out how to stop singing or something like that.
Oh, the Glee episode. Is that the one?
Yeah, I think so.
Where it's like making fun of Glee for us singing and stuff.
I think so. Yeah.
That's a great episode if it's the one. Yeah. It's like it's like body snatcher Glee people. Where they come and they corner people. And
Oh yes, yeah, that's it.
To Glee people, and they're like, we have to make it to regionals, and no one knows what regionals are.
Yeah, that's right. That's what it was.
Let's see. No Trevor Noah. No, I don't like Trevor Noah that much. I don't think he's particularly funny. Matt Berry is funny. I like Matt Berry. That's a great one.
We've been on this question for a while.
We have. That's true, but that's just. You're right. We should move on to something else.
Who's your favorite non-comedian?
My favorite non-comedian?
Yeah.
Hands down, my neighbor. He's a guy.
Is that unfunny?
He's the least funny person. Every time he says something, I get really angry.
Oh wow.
No.
You must really hate your neighbor.
Who's your favorite non-comedian?
Yeah.
Most people on the planet.
Who's your favorite person who's not a comedian?
Yeah. Who's your favorite person that's not a plumber?
Malala Yousafzai.
Yeah. That's a great callback.
Callback to what?
Yesterday, right? Wasn't he the guy that we had to Google, or no?
No, Malala Yousafzai.
Oh, I thought you said Muhammad Yusuf.
No.
Oh, okay.
You racist.
Yep, that's what it is.
I think every foreign sounding name is Mohammed. I forget his name. Now I'm the racist.
I wasn't being. Yeah. Thanster asks, "Who's your favorite woman?"
Malala Yousafzai. Malala Yousafzai. She's my favorite non-comedian, non-plumber woman.
Oh man. And my favorite woman is Margaret Thatcher. So, why you drive big car?
I like that. You wanted to move on very quickly from that.
I hope that was an obvious sarcasm moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. My favorite woman is all of them because they're all so gorgeous and wonderful.
Every
Although-
woman is a queen.
Queen, also funny, smart. Why do you drive big car, Azure?
Why would I drive a small car when I can drive a big car?
That's the type of logic we need today.
Yeah. The bigger your car, the more authority you have on the road.
Yeah.
That's how traffic rules work. If you're a big car, you go first. And if you're a small car, you stop.
Yeah.
Chad is
That's
trying
true.
to cancel you now for being pro Margaret Thatcher.
I saw. Yeah. The Iron Man lady. Yeah. See, that's
the
what it
Iron
was.
Man lady.
Yeah, the Iron Man lady. Yeah. See, that's. I really like Tony Stark, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, she's the Iron Man lady. That's my. She really likes the Iron Man.
She's the biggest. She's the number one fan of Iron Man.
It's true. What else we got? What else we got in the chat?
My favorite woman's is the that have big boob. I like that comment from Cyrillic name.
I respect.
Yeah, I don't. Kodjer. Yeah, I can't read that.
I respect that.
I know like two Cyrillic letters. I know the one that looks like an H is an N, and I know the one that looks like a P is an R, I think.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And the one that looks like an A kind of is a D, I think. And the one that kind of looks like an N, but it has like a tail, is an N. This is the normal N. It looks like an N, and it is an N, kind of. I mean, it doesn't. Anyway, moving on. We should do a Discord comedy gig.
See, that
the problem with that is that no one on my Discord server, including me and everyone in the mod team and Peter, is funny.
That's true. That is true.
Like, I don't think there's a single person on the Discord who is funny.
That's
frankly.
True.
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
No, and yeah, it would be probably awful if we did that. It would probably be
Maybe if we did like 5 hours of comedy and we cut it down to like 2 minutes with the best bits, maybe then it would be acceptable.
Then it would probably be okay.
Yeah.
Hannibal is moving to Nigeria. I think he already did. Hannibal Buress has moved to Nigeria. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Why did he want to move there specifically?
I think it was because he suddenly had a lot of freedom in terms of his gigs and stuff, and he could. I don't know. He felt it was possible. I think, and he thought it would be cool.
Is he gonna do like gigs in Nigeria? I
think so. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is very cool. Nigeria has a crazy comedy scene.
Really? I know there's the Nigerian Hollywood. What's that called again? Nollywood?
Yeah. I forget. Sandalwood? No,
Nollywood.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah, I know they have a crazy movie scene. I didn't know they were doing comedy as well. That they were known for that.
Yeah. I heard about.
I didn't know they were doing comedy, as if like Nigeria hadn't invented comedy yet.
Yeah, they haven't gotten to it yet. No, they have like apparently. I heard on some podcasts they have a gigantic comedy audience where like
Mm.
comedians will play for like 80,000 people. It's like
Wow.
it's just like so many people, and the content is so blue. What they do, it's all very like 1980s.
Hmm.
It's like really just like hardcore stuff that they'll say on stage.
Isn't Nigeria like one of the most densely populated country in the world? They have like a population of almost 300 million, I think, in what's a relatively small country compared to like the US and Russia and stuff.
And it's one of the more well-off countries in Africa too, right? Economically, I think.
I don't know.
I think so. Isn't it like a very mineral-rich country and stuff? I'm not sure.
Mineral. I've not heard of. I honestly, I don't know. I don't know what their like main exports are.
I think Nigeria is doing okay in comparison.
Oh
It's
yeah,
very
I mean they're doing fine. I'm not sure that their GDP per capita is necessarily very
no,
much higher than their neighbors, but I don't know.
no. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
I know Liberia is in a very bad place right now.
They are. They are. That's sad. Yeah.
They've been
I
having
feel like
civil wars.
all I'm doing is scrolling up in the chat to see if I've missed any questions. If there are any questions that you think are legitimately funny or important, please post them again because I'm done scrolling for the day. No
Okay.
regrets.
Sorry guys. We got lost in a conversation about our favorite non-comedians.
Yeah. So Elias is asking, why is this the last stream on YouTube again? I just joined and I'm gonna go for a second and then be right back.
Okay. Thanks for leaving.
You're welcome.
Hey. So, this is the last stream on YouTube because I'm moving to Twitch. And this is the last stream, as I already said, and as the title says. And I will stream again on Twitch on December 10th at midnight Central European time. When Cyberpunk 2077 launches, I'm going to be live on Twitch playing that. I'm not just going to be live on Twitch doing something else. I'm specifically going to be playing that game. And then my regular, you can find my schedule on Twitch. So twitch.tv/azureScapegoat. My schedule is on that page, so you can see which days I'm live and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to be live on the 10th, on the 11th, on the 12th, and then on Sunday. I don't know if Sunday is the 12th. But if Sunday is the 13th, then I'll be live on the 13th as well. That's a terrible way of doing it. Okay. And then I might take Christmas off. So I'll stream on Twitch, and then very quickly I'll not be streaming anymore because it's Christmas. But then I'll start streaming again in January. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Depending on, I might stream during Christmas. Well, not on Christmas, but like around Christmas. But we'll see. It depends on where I will be and what my internet access will be. That's a problem for future me.
I'm back, by the way.
Hello.
Hello.
Who disliked your live stream LMAO? Probably someone who's very sad that I'm leaving YouTube.
Probably.
My streams are. I just want to clarify, I'm not leaving YouTube. My streams are leaving YouTube. I'll still be making YouTube videos. I'm not. This is not like I'm quitting it to move to Burma and raise tigers. Like, that's not what this is.
Just to clarify, Azure is never going to post anything on YouTube again. Everything's moving to Twitch as well as Vimeo, correct?
No, BitChute.
BitChute, that's right.
Where I'm gonna upload everything from now on.
No confusion. Azure is leaving the internet. He's streaming videos of his window in Sweden.
Mm-hmm.
And we all meet every Monday at 7, and we watch the videos.
I just have like a projector screen outside my house.
Just from your window.
Yeah. No, I'll like put on plays and stuff instead of videos.
Yeah. So
you know what? I could just do like fucking PowerPoint presentations, you know?
Yeah.
Like I'll hold lectures at universities about Marxism instead of doing videos.
So just to clarify, Azure Nothing is going to change. Azure is going to keep doing PowerPoint presentations out of his apartment in the streets in Sweden. We're all still meeting every Monday at 8 at night, Swedish time.
Yeah. Come on down.
Come on down, everyone. As per
Azure is
usual.
moving to Grenada. I'm moving to Burma and then I'm moving to Grenada.
That's true. Yep.
I'm going to become a professional tiger tamer.
You're moving to Burma. The express purpose of getting them to rename the country Burma.
Yeah.
We've done that.
Listen, Burma just sounds more exotic and more like I'm a British colonizer. So it's funnier.
Oh man.
But I think both are. I think the government says that both are acceptable.
Yeah.
You can use either Burma or Myanmar. Because I think they both, etymologically, they both come from the same thing, referring to the majority ethnic population.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Burmese ethnic group.
Mm-hmm.
Like Myanmar is just comes from a different word for the same people group. So why are you laughing?
I didn't want to read this, but I was just laughing at Bot's comment. It was Muhammad Yusuf. And I googled it, and there's no one called Muhammad Yusuf. I just made up a last name for the guy. I feel it's the Bangladeshi guy.
You just made up a last name.
I made up a last name, Muhammad Yunus.
Yunus.
Y-N-U-S.
Muhammad Yusuf. That's Yusuf. Not. No one on earth is called Muhammad Yusuf.
The closest was some Boko Haram warrior.
Oh, geez, yeah, that's not who we're talking about.
No, not at all.
We do not condone or endorse, or well, actually, what does condone mean? That means approve, right?
That's to encourage. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't. That Boko Haram.
No.
We do not support fundamentalist terrorism of any kind. Where does Boko Haram operate? In like Northwest Africa or something, right?
Oh, I think so. Tons of places too. Yeah.
Yeah, we're not sponsored by them.
No, we're not sponsored by Boko Haram. That would go against our sponsorship with ISIS.
Oh, don't even joke about that, man.
No.
Gonna get me banned from YouTube, right?
That was. Don't say I said that.
Don't say I said that.
Condone means to put on a condom. Yes, that's what it means.
If we don't put on condoms for Boko Haram soldiers.
We do not.
I have never in my life placed a condom on the penis of a Boko Haram warrior.
Oh, this stream is cursed.
It's not a lie.
No, it's true. You can say that's true.
Yeah.
I assume.
And it's also true that my favorite non-comedian, non-plumber woman is Malala Yousafzai.
Yeah.
That's literally true. And anyone who thinks that that's a joke.
So are you saying that it's that she's not funny?
I don't think she tries to be funny.
No.
In general, I feel like she's generally a very serious person. I'm sure she's funny, like in private with her friends.
Sure.
But I don't know her.
Yeah. So you're not saying she's the least funny person on the planet?
No, I'm saying she's not a professional comedian. She doesn't do stand-up comedy.
We're off the rails today.
I like how I have to clarify whether or not I think Malala Yousafzai is funny.
Yeah. My favorite, you're literally saying she's one of your favorite people, and I'm like, are you saying she's not funny?
Yeah. But if we're talking like, because I was thinking like women alive, like alive women. But if we're talking about like women of all time, Cleopatra was pretty cool.
Cleopatra was pretty cool.
She was. I'm a little bit pissed at Hollywood for creating like the stereotypical image of her as like a seductress.
Sexy. Yeah.
I
liked her in that show Rome. She was badass in Rome.
Oh yeah, I think I only watched the first season of Rome.
That was good. I like that show a lot.
It was good. Yeah.
It was a shame it was canceled. It was good.
The second season. I think they were planning on doing like 4 seasons, and then they were told like, oh no, you can only do 1 more season. So they had to compress everything that was going to be across 4 seasons into just 1 more.
It was a real shame. You could really tell a lot of stuff was really rushed.
Yeah, because they didn't have a lot of episodes to work with.
Right. They were supposed to follow Augustus, the actor who played Augustus, as he grew up over the seasons, but then they had to hire a new Augustus.
Yeah.
He was older. So that was a shame. That was a shame.
Yeah.
But it was so expensive, though. It was such an expensive show.
Yeah.
This was way before Game of Thrones and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. Helen Keller, very inspirational woman.
Yeah.
Can't think of any more women. I think that's it. Malala Yousafzai, Cleopatra, and Helen Keller. I think that's all the women that I know.
Yeah. Catherine Ryan.
Oh yeah, she's a woman.
That's true.
Well, she's a comedian, so that doesn't count.
That's true. She's not a woman.
Comedians aren't women.
No, they're not gender. They're genderless. They're just comedians.
Comedian is a third gender.
Daffy asks, "Are you guys like elderly people?"
Yeah.
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 Cleopatra, nothing
74.
like...
Peter is 87.
Yeah. Yeah. Like in your 80s. Yes.
Are you elderly people? What the fuck kind of a question is that?
Asking for elderly. That's...
Even if we were elderly, like that's a rude question to ask. Like, are you elderly people?
It's true. It's true.
Like, so what if I was an elderly person?
We're all going to be elderly at some point unless something goes terribly wrong.
Not me.
It's true.
I'm gonna go on a bender.
Yeah.
When I'm like 30.
Yeah.
Just do a mountain of cocaine. And then go driving through California into the sunset, never to be seen again.
That sounds lovely. That sounds lovely.
I'm gonna get a fucking strike on my channel, dude. Between the cocaine and the ISIS.
Yeah.
And saying that Malala Yousafzai isn't funny.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get banned from YouTube.
Why were you banned from YouTube? I said Malala wasn't funny.
Yeah, YouTube really didn't like that. It's in the terms of service that you can't say that Malala Yousafzai isn't funny.
Right. You cannot refer to her as not funny.
Yeah.
She's hilarious. That would be terrible.
Yeah, I mean, saying that she's funny or that she's that's almost worse.
It is, wouldn't it be? You have to call her hilarious, and she's telling these horrible stories. Like, she's funny, damn it.
Yeah. Like, oh, she was fucking wanted to go to school and she was shot in the head. Like, oh man, that's fucking hilarious, dude.
Yeah. It's great.
The funniest thing I ever saw.
Can you list all women ever? Well, there's my mom. She had a mom.
Yeah.
Pretty sure she had a mom.
Yeah.
And she had a mom.
You think so?
I think, yeah. But I think that was the first one.
Okay.
I think that was the first one. And then Malala.
Hang on. Yeah. I can name every woman. Eve and all her children and descendants.
You go. Boom. Solved. Fixed it.
Fuck you. That's it.
Eve
I just named every woman.
Eve and Company. There you go. That's every woman.
Eve and Company. That's Eve's INC LLC company that she started up. Limited shares company.
It looks like being a mom runs in your family. It's true. It is funny how if you look back in my family, every woman was also a mother.
So statistically speaking, you're probably also going to be a mom.
That's true. Or a dad. Yeah. Because every man in my family, that's another funny thing. There's always been like a mother and a father in my
Hmm.
family history. So, but probably I'll be a mom.
Yeah. I do love that a lot of people, I've seen a lot of like screenshots of people who are saying like my sibling is pregnant. I can't wait to find out if I'm going to be an aunt or uncle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like they say aunt or uncle.
Mm-hmm.
Do you get the joke?
No.
All right.
Can't wait to see if I become an aunt or an. See, I've always been bad at those terms,
Yeah.
for family members are. So that's the oh, if I'm gonna be an aunt or an uncle
Yeah.
because they don't gender. Okay, I get it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot.
I thought you were joking when you said you didn't get it.
Oh no, I legitimately didn't get it. I'm an idiot. Oh boy. Oh boy. Can I also say watching you drive like this
Yeah.
puts me to sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because it's in the middle of the night. It's wonderfully calming. But I
Yeah.
just feel my brain shutting off when I see it. It's great.
We're in Bologna.
Oh, Bologna.
No, it's pronounced baloney.
Bologna.
I learned
Oh.
that from The Sopranos.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, probably Sopranos. I've been listening to recently even the Talking Sopranos podcast, and it's really good. It's really fun. It's a rewatch podcast where they have the people in the Sopranos on.
Have you seen how like every single former cast member of The Office has their own podcast about The Office?
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
It's
And I
like,
saw they're all doing a thing on Cameo, the thing where you can like request people do
yeah,
shout outs and stuff for what is it? Some disease, I think they're doing right now on Cameo. And I was like, wow, they got all of them.
coronavirus.
What?
Coronavirus.
Yeah, it's the virus. Yeah.
Have you heard of it?
Yeah. I haven't actually. What is it?
I forget what it is. Something to do with soup?
Yeah.
Like a Chinese soup?
Mm-hmm.
Like you're not allowed, like you, if you eat at a Chinese restaurant, you can get it, I think.
Right. Yeah. Is it the it started I think was it a Chinese baseball game?
I think it started at a Chinese takeout restaurant in San Francisco, I think.
Right. But they were playing baseball or something because it had something to do with bats.
Yeah.
Like they were using bats when they
The
got it.
San Francisco Strikers.
Yeah.
The San Francisco Home Runners.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a good name for a baseball team. The Home Runners?
That's
kidding me?
the goal. That's what you want when you're playing baseball.
Yeah. That's how you win.
Yeah. Why
would you not name yourself the Home Runners? Like
the Grand Slammers. That's the thing you do. Yeah.
The Touchdowners or the Touchers for short.
Yeah. Touch me downers.
Touch me down there.
Touch me downers, buddy. the Oakland touch me down there, buddy.
Yeah. The Oakland field goal.
I think that's football. We're great at this.
Yeah. The Chicago Strike.
Yeah. Chicago fourth base. There you go. Chicago fourth base.
Yeah. The New England hole-in-one.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
That would be hole-in-ones.
That would be so funny if they named a team after like a good thing in another sport.
Yeah.
Like the Minnesota hat trick like in baseball.
Yeah. Or
That's a good bit. The Houston, the Houston. Come on, brain.
The New Jersey fastest lap.
That's there you go. There you go.
It's like
Personal running records. The Wyoming winners. That's great. That's a good one. The Wyoming winners. Yeah, 'cause that's what you want to be.
yeah,
They could name that a team in any sport. It's like we're the winners.
yeah. And then you come like in 16th place.
Well,
But you know,
yeah, they're still the winners. They can't take that away from them.
technically true.
Yeah, because that would be their name. That's true. That's 5D chess. 5G chess. I'm rambling. I'm dying. 5G chess.
Playing chess online with a 5G network.
Yeah, 5G chess. This is the no lag, just no lag time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Perception.
speed chess. Bro, you want to play speed chess?
No, it sounds stressful.
Yeah, it is. Terrible.
Atlanta players of baseball. I like it. It's sketchy.
Or just the Atlanta baseballers.
The Atlanta baseball team.
Yeah, that's good. The Atlanta baseball team. It's like you're expecting there to be a nickname, and then it's just like, no, it's just the Atlanta baseball team.
This is started by some very regimented German guy. He asked me for a name, and I said it was the Atlanta baseball team.
Yeah. And he could be like, someone's like, oh, what do you do? And he's like, oh, I'm the coach for the Atlanta baseball team. And they're like, oh, what's it called? And he's like, the Atlanta baseball team.
Yeah.
Oh, no, hang on. Rewind in your brain. Forget that I said everything.
Mhm.
He's like,
Yep.
Okay, so someone asks him like on a date, like, oh, so what do you do? And then he says, oh, I'm coach for the Atlanta baseball team. And then they ask him like, oh, what's it called? And then he says, the baseball team. And then they ask, yeah, what's it called? And he says, the baseball team. He says like, no, what is the Atlanta baseball team called? And he says, the Atlanta baseball team is the baseball team. And it's like, yeah, I know which baseball team we're talking about, but what is it called? What is what called? The baseball team. Yes. No.
Great bit.
Everton says, look at chat.
Jerome and him will be starting a podcast next year. Cool.
Who is Jerome?
Is it Casual Individual? Is it Casual Individual from the Discord server? Because he's great. I miss that guy.
No way. He left the server.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah. I think because you weren't there, frankly.
Bruh.
Maybe you should let him know that you've come back. I don't know.
I have.
Oh, okay.
I think he might be on a movie server I was kicked from a while back. I will not go into specifics as to which movie I was defending that led to me being kicked.
You were kicked for defending a movie on a movie server?
I was. Isn't that crazy?
I mean, yeah, a little bit.
Okay, I'll say it. The Griffith guy, the guy who did Birth of a Nation. I was saying he was like a legitimate innovator when it came to movie stuff, and he like went to Moscow a lot and learned a lot of movie techniques from Moscow and brought it over to Hollywood, and people got real mad, and I got kicked from the server.
Kind of ironic he went to Moscow and then he made Birth of a Nation.
Right? Yeah. No, but this was like way back too.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, early Soviet cinema was extremely influential on Hollywood, as was Weimar Republic cinema.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. He did movies.
A lot of great movies too.
Mm.
Metropolis.
Did you ever see the Nazi Titanic?
I've tried to find it, but I haven't actually found a copy. Have you seen the movie? Or
No. I've seen parts of it, but I don't think I've. No, I never saw the whole thing. I did see the East German movie about Ernst Thälmann.
Right.
The Sohn seiner Klasse.
Mm-hmm.
Which is very good. It's It's almost less of like a movie about Ernst Thälmann, and it's almost more about the the Weimar, like kind of like the lead up to the Reichstag fire decree and Hitler becoming chancellor.
Right.
And then it ends. Spoilers. It ends with Ernst Thälmann dying and being taken to a concentration camp.
There was also was it also East Germany that did that Rosa Luxemburg movie? Or was that
Yes, it would have
sure?
been.
It probably was, right? It was like an East
Yeah, I
German.
mean it wasn't in West Germany.
It could have been. They made a lot of movies in the 70s, especially about the Weimar Republic people.
Mm.
I'm not sure. What I was going to say is A Night to Remember, which is my favorite movie about Titanic and the Titanic crash, actually uses sections from the Nazi movie of the
Ah,
shots of the Titanic because they were public domain after World War II.
yeah, you were released. That's right. Yeah, that's what I was. That's a factoid that I had in my brain somewhere.
Yeah,
That all the Nazi movies were made public domain, and then a lot of Hollywood stuff used parts of it. Parts of all the Nazi movies.
They did, yeah, and I honestly think that's the best Titanic movie. It's also the one that's supposedly the most that factors in the most historical stuff, and it
Yeah.
has the least like extra person drama stuff in it, and it focuses more on the actual story and the social aspects of it. You
I
know, like
like that if someone were to clip us out of context, they could make it seem like we've endorsed ISIS, Boko Haram, Birth of a Nation, and the Nazis all in one stream.
I mean,
Don't say I mean to that. Don't be like, well, on the one hand. That's not a moment for you to say I mean and then take a pause.
Oh man, this is real not knowing your audience situation.
I trust you guys not to fucking harm my reputation here.
Yeah, please. We have a family. Goat and we're raising the family.
We are?
Yeah.
Yeah. When did you find out?
Just today.
Well,
It's pretty mean of you to not mention our 5 children.
I'm uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't want to continue that bit.
No, me neither.
Listen, there's some things even I won't do for comedy.
Cool.
Pretending to have to have 5 children with you is one of them.
Yeah, no, I agree. Mussolini's party was called the Italian Fascist Party or something, right? I believe so.
Yeah.
The Republican Fascist Party, yeah.
Italian Fascist Party.
Yeah.
Partido Fascista Italiana. Italiana. Italia.
Fascist as a symbol is like the collection, the bundle of sticks
Yeah.
they use. It's a very old Roman symbol.
Yeah.
Also used in the American Congress a bunch.
Yeah. And I mean,
it's like unity symbol, I believe.
Yeah.
Old times.
It was the guards of senators would carry a bundle of sticks while they were inside the Pomerium, where no weapons were allowed. And it was like a symbol of the like res publica, like public thing. It was like the symbol of the unity of Rome. Like the Republican ideals in the Senate and everything. And then when they left the Pomerium, they added an axe to the bundle of sticks to symbolize like the protection of the Republican ideals, I suppose. Like the defense of Rome, the military capability of the empire.
Yeah,
that's where the symbolism comes from.
It is interesting to follow the history of the Roman Empire and see how it gradually got more and more professional. The political thing. At first, it was like a very like pro forma thing who was in charge, and then it slowly just turned into like what we know today of like a political class of people and stuff,
Yeah.
and how that affected the empire. You can kind of track that more or less directly.
Mm. Yeah, I mean, by the end of the Republic, by the time of Julius Caesar, bribery was the norm,
Mhm.
where it was an uncommon thing for a senator not to accept bribes in order to
Mhm.
vote a certain way. Like, it was more or less understood that every senator can be bought.
Mhm.
Basically, I think, except for Cicero, by the end, was like one of the few senators who made it a point not to take money in order to vote for certain things. He was
He's
the
such an
Bernie
interesting.
Sanders of his day. He didn't take corporate money.
Yeah, totally. Cicero is a total Bernie Sanders, bro.
Except he was conservative, but
Oh yeah,
a
totally.
conservative with Republican principles or
Yeah.
something.
He was a fun one, Cicero. He wrote some interesting stuff. He's one of the more documented people because he just knew how to write, I think.
Yeah. He also spoke in third person, and people commented on how weird it was that he did that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, he never referred to himself as I or me. He always said Cicero, and everyone was like, "Why do you talk that way?"
Yeah.
And he was just like, "Fuck you, I'm Cicero, bitch."
It's true. Cicero was a yeah, scissor hoe. Total.
Uh-huh. Parma. What's chat saying?
Uh Cicero has his own library.
Just one?
Um People are saying that the 69ers would be a good baseball team name. I agree.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
It's pretty good. You have the 49ers, and you have the 69ers. It's a good bit. Good bit.
I saw a YouTube video, like a Cyberpunk 2077 like news thing. They were talking about like what's been happening in the development and stuff. And they mentioned that they made there's been a porn parody made. But the guy who made the video, he said like the porn is just called like Cyberpunk 2077 Triple X porn parody, and he was like, they missed the great opportunity to call it Cyberpunk 2069.
Yeah.
Like, why would you make a porn parody and not call it Cyberpunk 2069? Like, come on.
That's really
And that's how you know that the person who made that did not have an artistic soul.
That's so
And
true.
did not put love and care into the art that they created.
Yeah, corporate thinking, man. Corporate thinking.
That's what happens when porn is made by committee.
Yeah. Awesome Everton asks me if I've ever been to Belfast. I have not, and I really don't really have any interest in it.
You can see where they made the Titanic.
I mean, that sounds pretty cool. But I don't know. Belfast just never really did anything for me.
Belfast has never gotten you a Christmas gift.
It didn't. It's never gotten me anything, Belfast.
Pretty rude.
Yeah, but I've been to Edinburgh. I've been to Glasgow. I've been to Liverpool.
That's not in Ireland.
What?
Yeah, that's not in Ireland. You can't be like, no, I've never been to Belfast, Northern Ireland, and then be like, but I have been to a different country.
That's true. No, I'm in the UK. But okay, Ireland, I've been to Dublin. I've been to Cork.
Okay, good.
I've been to Kerry. I've been to a bunch of places in the Republic. But Northern Ireland, I don't really have any interest in visiting, to be honest. That just seems like England to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I bet it's nice. I bet it has a lot of history, obviously. A lot of it's in the middle. I don't know.
Fucking every town has history.
Yeah, it's almost like every town has history.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
except
Europe.
like the new capital that they're building in Egypt. Like, they're building an entirely new capital city from the ground up in the middle of the desert.
I like that idea.
Yeah. That place has no history.
No, that's true. No history, but they're making history by making the city.
True. Making it's going to be in the history books. The city of blank was founded on.
That's right.
And then that's it. That's the history.
I hope they never give it a name.
The city of blank.
That it just never gets a name.
I think Istanbul is etymologically just comes from, I think, Greek, meaning the city.
Yeah. Probably.
So it's just a city called the city.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's something.
Do you have any Christmas wishes, Azure? What do you want for Christmas, my boy?
Peace on earth.
Peace on earth.
Yeah.
Can it be? Perhaps we'll see.
No, what I want for Christmas and what people can get me if they love me, and appreciate me, and what they can get me as a Christmas gift is to follow me on twitch.tv/azureScapegoat.
Oh, but you'll still be streaming on YouTube, right?
No.
No?
Mm-mm.
Then where will you be streaming if not on YouTube?
On twitch.tv/azureScapegoat.
As well as YouTube, or just only?
No, just on Twitch from now on.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Thank you for letting me plug it again.
You're welcome.
It's nice to have someone help me make it so natural.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm your guy for this. What do we want for Christmas? I would like new sweatpants. I don't really care for peace on earth.
All right, chat. Get me some followers on Twitch and get Peter some sweatpants.
Yeah, give me some new sweatpants in every size, please, for comical effect.
It would be funny if you receive like 26 different pairs of sweatpants
in different sizes, but it's the same kind. I would love that. I would love it. Oh man, I would do that thing they do in movies where it's keep putting on new pairs of the thing on top of it.
I remember the Vine where some kid opens up a Christmas or a birthday or some present and it's an avocado. And he says, "An avocado. Thanks."
Oh, present face. Love it.
Yeah.
Have you ever been to Newcastle, Goaty?
No.
Me neither, but I know people who live there, and I've heard it's lovely.
I've known someone who has lived there in the past, and I'm not sure they've ever commented on whether it was nice or not, but they were born there.
It's up north, right? They speak funny up there.
It's in northern England.
Yeah, they make good beer there. They have a lot of craft brewery places in Newcastle.
Great.
They make a lot of ale and stuff.
I've been to London. That's a city.
That is a city. It's good.
I went to the Queen's Theatre in London, and I saw Les Miserables, and one of my friends was playing a part in the play. And it was a nice time.
Yeah.
Oh, I went to a comedy club, but it was this like, I don't know, it was like some indie place, but like when you got there, it was just like some guy's apartment that they had like emptied out and they put chairs, and it was extremely awkward because we were on the front row, and like, now my memory is maybe a bit fuzzy, but we sat so close to the stage, quote unquote, which was just like a person standing there. It felt like if I was looking straight forward, I was just right in a primo blowjob position. Like I was face right in their crotch, and I had to look up at this super awkward angle to look them in the eye, and it was the most awkward fucking thing I've ever done.
That rules.
And then it really sucks because they were all like amateur comedians. Like some of them were like funny, you know, and like I don't have a problem watching amateur comedians and like and all that stuff. Like it was a nice time, but what really sucks is when I'm on the front row, I'm like right next to this guy. Actually, you know what? I wasn't on the front row. I was like a few rows back, but we were all like so like close together, like all the rows were so close together, and we were all so close to the guy that it felt like I was in the front row. Anyway, so what really sucks is when like a not that good comedian like insists on interacting with you. Like he has a joke, he has some bit, and he just want me to interact with him, and I try to be like, this is not gonna happen, man. Like, I'm not here. Like listen, it's not gonna work out. This joke is not gonna be funny. Like, just move on to the next joke or pick someone else, right? But then he's just like, no, you. Like, yeah, you. And he's just staring at me, and we're like maybe 12 people in this room all together. And he's just
That's
like
rough.
looking at me, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm thinking like, do I say like no, or like, because I was just like shaking my head slightly, but he kept looking at me.
He should have known to move on, honestly.
Yeah, that was
Just hoping it'll be
extremely awkward. But I mean, it must have been awkward for him as well. But
yeah. I have a weird story like that too.
yeah.
Where, like, when the first time I went to New York, I was 17, 18 with my ex-girlfriend and her father. And we just decided, let's just go to New York. And so we went to the Comedy Cellar, which is this very, you don't know, this very famous comedy place where like all of the big comedians go to practice their material and stuff. It's this tiny club. And we sat up front, and my girlfriend at the time's father didn't speak a lot of English.
Yeah.
He didn't understand a lot of, but he was sitting literally right by the stage and kind of falling asleep the whole night. Every comedian that went on stage did some kind of insult of him, and he didn't get it. They would constantly be like, "Who brought this sleepy old scientist man into the room?" You know, and they wouldn't get it, and everyone would be laughing, and he'd be dozing off, and I would be dying in my seat, like just literally dying. But he didn't get it. Like he obviously we left the club, and him being like, "That was good." Every comedian that went on stage was like, "Is this guy dead? Is this guy dead?"
I think it happened. I think because I think when we were in New York, I think maybe I went to like 2 comedy clubs or something. I think like I don't think I sat in the front. I usually didn't sit in the front, but I remember like on like, okay, so there were like 2 nights that we went to 2 separate comedy clubs, and each night there were like different people performing. I feel like I was picked out, and like a comedian made fun of my hair like 5 times.
Oh, that's rough. That's really rough.
Yeah. And like the joke that they made was like, this boy has long hair. And like that was the joke.
Ugh.
So I was like, yeah. And I would like smile and be like, haha, yeah, I have long hair.
Yeah.
I think one time I was called like queer or something like that, like almost a slur, or like not like a super bad slur, but but like I had like shoulder length hair. Like I didn't even have that long hair, and I felt like I was picked out.
You got the Swedish haircut.
Yeah, sure.
I was kidding. Yeah.
Yeah, that was fucking stupid. But yeah, again, very like amateurish comedians, not very big names or anything like that.
Exactly. Yeah, those are the people that go hard. They're just like, you have nothing to lose at that point.
I mean, it's almost like they feel like they're thinking that like, if I insult this one person, then everyone else will think it's funny.
Yeah.
Like, but like just insulting someone doesn't automatically make it a joke just because you're on stage and you have a microphone.
Yeah, that's true.
Like you can't just point at a random person and be like, you're fat.
Yeah.
And then everyone is just like, dude, that's so true.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to at least make some kind of a joke about it.
To be fair, some of the funniest comedy I've seen are just audience participation of some guy endlessly ripping on someone who's obese. Because it's so mean, and you're just like, God, leave the guy alone. You know?
Yeah.
Anywho, what was the thing? I saw something. Oh, so awesome Everton keeps quoting me for saying I don't care for peace on earth. And you know what? That's fair. Just keep doing it. And also, Thanster came back as I said that into the video of me just being like, I don't care for peace on earth. But honestly, that would be fun. But also, I really need sweatpants. So
Yeah.
I legitimately just ripped my existing pair of sweatpants. So I need to figure out a way to procure new sweatpants in these next couple of days. Because yeah,
You only have
been a long
one pair of
year.
sweatpants?
What?
You only have one pair?
Yeah, currently, yeah.
Huh. I have like 5, at least.
Oh, nice. You know what? I should get multiple pairs.
Yeah, I mean, because what if a pair of your sweatpants are in the laundry? And what if you haven't done laundry in 3 months? You know, what if?
What if it's true? What if what if I'm abducted and I can't do laundry for 5 months? It's a
Yeah.
good point. I'm not wearing my sweatpants. That's right. Yeah, you make a good point.
How did you end up traveling so much? We were like middle class Swedish family. Both of my parents had jobs, so we had money for vacations. But and some stuff happened, and then we didn't have as much money for travel anymore. So now we don't travel as much.
Yeah.
But you know, we can do like domestic things. Like we can go up northern Sweden, hang out there, meet family and stuff.
That's cool.
But yeah, we're not like going on to the fucking Caribbean on a cruise every year. But I think there was like a time period when I was like a young kid when I think we went on like a vacation abroad like once a year. Like every summer we went to a different country. We went to Spain and Portugal and Greece and all these places. I was a very young, so I don't remember very much at all from those places. But
yeah,
I mean, traveling is extremely expensive. It's ridiculous how expensive it is, especially back then. Because now you have like budget airlines and that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So you can travel relatively cheaply, but like hotels and just living in touristy areas and eating at restaurants and stuff, like it's really expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The thing too is in Europe, it's relatively, especially these days, it's relatively easy to go to other places in Europe because of, the Schengen agreement stuff. So you don't need to apply for a visa or anything, and you just go. And you, like you said, you have budget airlines. But back like when I was a kid, it was a real hassle to travel.
Yeah.
My parents had one of those camping wagon type deals
Yeah.
where I could sleep in them, and we used to drive around Europe and literally just like, yeah. Apparently, they would back in the day, because my dad did business with Eastern Germany. They were allowed to drive around and like vacation in the Soviet bloc and stuff. And they have a ton of hilarious stories about people really hating them so bad because they would come driving in like a Volvo and like with all their money and and people just scowl at them, being like, "God, these fucking Western," like,
Yeah.
be given like terrible food because people hated them.
That'll show him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I spent I don't know, like a week in East Berlin.
Hmm.
That was fun. Yeah, that was
cool.
back in 1974.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was 26.
That was good times. Excellent times. Cocaine was very pure back then.
And I think they had cocaine in East Germany.
They didn't?
No, you just wanted to share a relevant fact.
Hmm. I mean, It was. I think they did, but it was like very pure and communally owned cocaine. There
Yeah.
wasn't any capitalist interference with the
East
cocaine.
Germany had like this obsession with health. Like when they made their like Coca-Cola equivalent, Vita Cola, they put like vitamins in it so that it would
Cool.
be healthy.
That
Have you
rule.
ever had Vita Cola?
No, never heard of it.
They still make it.
Huh.
It's privately owned now, but you can buy it. It's the same recipe. It's a Coke, but it's like sweet and it has vitamins in it. I think nowadays they only put in vitamin C, which is like the cheapest vitamin you can get your hands on. But back in the day, in the DDR days, they actually put like proper like vitamin D and E and K and shit. So it was good for you. Or well,
Interesting. That's good. We have another person calling us elderly people in chat. I think this is becoming a thing now. Also, a lot of people, you're such good people. You're saying don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. And yeah, maybe so or you guys,
you guys don't do drugs.
yeah,
We can do
don't tell
drugs.
me what to do.
Only Peter and I can do drugs.
That's right.
I'm kidding. I barely even drink.
Yeah, drugs are prohibitively expensive because of COVID.
Yeah. The closest thing I do to drugs is melatonin sleeping pills.
Mm-hmm.
And they're NyQuil in the US. It's over the counter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like paracetamol.
Yeah. That's an interesting thing. The Freikörper culture thing they had in East Germany, that Langustenwurst brought up. They have an obsession with being naked. That's an
Yeah.
interesting thing because I remember talking to my German ex-girlfriend about that, specifically about the Freikörper thing, which is basically just like nude beaches.
Mm-hmm.
And that used to also be a thing in Denmark, I've heard. Like that most beaches were just nude beaches, but people got really uncomfortable by it in the 80s and they stopped doing it. And now there's basically none of them left, the Freikörper thing. But
There was like a nudist movement in Sweden as well. I think we used to have a lot more nude beach than we do today. There's still some, but
yeah,
I think they're like in the 80s or 70s. There used to be like more of them, but not anymore.
Yeah, not so much anymore. It was interesting though because she told me about how her parents had talked about how the people from the east went to the west, and they would go to the west and be like, "Wow, everyone's wearing clothes at the beach," and
Fucking lame.
and they would be so freaked out, and then the west would be like, no, we're not doing that. You guys can do that. So still in the east and the west, there's still this split where like a lot of beaches in the east are still nude beaches, and then people in the west are shaking their heads.
That is based.
Peter has an ex-girlfriend from every country.
That's true.
It's getting dangerously true. I am an elderly person, so I've had a lot of time to
Yeah. How's your ex-girlfriend from Zimbabwe?
very Zimbabwean.
Thanks. That's a good bit.
Yeah, it's a great bit.
We did get on that one. We can pat ourselves on the back.
Yes.
Another one for the good jokes column.
Was great.
Put the good jokes counter on screen.
Ding.
Thanks.
It's like a chalkboard where we just draw a single line on it.
We should have that on the podcast.
We should.
If we did like a visual podcast.
Yeah.
If we had like a studio where we recorded the podcast, we would have like a board in the background, like a whiteboard. We just every time one of us made a good joke, we'd put a line on it, and then by like season 20, there are like 2 good jokes.
Yeah, that would just be an empty blackboard where it's this number of good jokes.
Yeah.
And then
that was fucking good.
Be like one little scratch, like ee!
I should fucking put that up on my stream.
That would be so funny.
Number of good jokes.
I have had non-white girlfriends, by the way. I will not have this racist sentiment spread about my personal life. I've had a Turkish girlfriend, and she was great. Except she wasn't, but it was great. It was fine.
Okay. She was great, but she wasn't.
Yeah. But I'm also not great, so it's fine.
Can any of us truly say that we are great?
See, that's a good point. If
Malala Yousafzai probably can.
Yeah, Malala's pretty great. Oh yeah, I have a thing. I never plug anything, but watch American Utopia by David Byrne. That was a great one. A great concert movie. He's great.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. I was like, why do I remember that? And then it was like, because you told me to watch it.
Yeah, it's the best. It's literally like incredible. He's this weirdo guy who is like, he's I don't know how to describe him. He's just he writes about like small stuff. About like it begins with him. He wrote a song about the brain, and then there's like this marching band that plays behind him, and he talks about Dada art and stuff. And he's like a very ethically minded artist and stuff. And he's just the best. He was the lead singer and songwriter of the Talking Heads, one of the bands who originally brought African world music to America. So. Really
cool.
good. Awesome concert. Really meticulous. It was recorded on Broadway, and it's one of the more successful Broadway concerts in newer times. That's really good. Excellent music.
Turks are white though, man. I think that's a question for anthropologists to answer, because that's a lot of history. I mean, technically, Turks are Central Asian.
Aren't they though? Yeah.
Yeah. They live in Asia Minor, but ethnically, the Turks are from Mongolia, East Turkestan, Central Asia, that kind of area. What is today China, Russia, Kazakhstan.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah. But, you know, historically, you can argue a lot of things.
A lot of things.
Yeah. It's I mean, it's a tough question to answer. Like, it's like white and black and everything, like our social construct. Like, there's no white gene or black gene.
No.
Well, no. I guess like the melanin in your skin, but even then, like there are like white people who are tan, and there are black people who have light skin. It's like it's much more of a social construct than anything else.
Yeah, I don't know. Again, I feel like I missed a bunch of comments and questions, but
they go by. You have to catch them. If you blink and they disappear. Sometimes chat is really active, and then sometimes they're like, I don't care what you're doing. I'm doing my own thing.
By the way, my first girlfriend was Lebanese. My very, very first one, but we only kissed.
Oh yeah, probably because she preferred women.
Yeah, true. And then this is a real sad Romeo and Juliet type story. She was told by her parents to break up with me because I was white. This is a true fact. And we were 13, I believe. So her parents maybe should have killed a little bit because we were 13. I'm just saying.
Huh. I have a lot of Lebanese friends in my university.
Yeah. Lebanese people are generally very cool people in my experience.
Yeah. One of them, she came from like a very conservative, not a conservative, I should say like liberal conservative, like not like religiously conservative, but like economically liberal, like a moderate centrist, like small business owner kind of deal.
Right.
And we did social studies together, and I think by the end of it, she was like basically a Marxist.
Wow. Yeah.
Because like we were friends, so like she knew that I was a Marxist, and like she would, we wouldn't have like debate or anything, but we would talk about it, and she would bring up some points against Marxism and talk about like, you know, my family are small business owners and all these kind of things. And I think by the end she was like, yeah, private property is kind of poop.
Mm-hmm.
She had a bit of a turn. Yeah, she was cool. She is cool. I haven't talked to her in a while because we don't do class together anymore.
Yeah.
I assume she is still just as cool of a person as she was a few months ago.
Yeah, why not? Probably. I like Lebanon's, or the principle of Lebanon's, the way they deal with religious minorities and stuff. That they kind of have a tradition of splitting power between the different religions, so they don't, because it's usually the thing where like one government will be elected, and they will like highly favor one religion or one sect.
Can I just address Rubix in the chat who said, last stream, are you dying? No, Rubix, I am not dying. I am merely moving my live streams to Twitch.
Yeah.
I will be live streaming on Twitch from now on, starting December 10th at midnight. So the night of December 9th, going to, anyway. Still gonna be making YouTube videos, still gonna be alive. Not gonna be dead. Don't worry about it.
So, Azure, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
You're still gonna be streaming on YouTube, right?
Nope.
No.
I've gone over this with you, Peter. I don't know why it's not sticking. This is my last live stream on YouTube. Starting December 10th, I'm only going to be streaming on Twitch.
Got it.
So not YouTube.
No.
But I'll still be uploading videos to YouTube.
Right. So
now repeat back to me what I said.
Starting September 10th.
December 10th.
Right. You will be streaming on Twitch and YouTube.
Oh, nope. Only Twitch.
Got it.
It's just like teaching kindergarten class all over again.
Yeah. So this is the final stream on YouTube, and then they'll be streaming on Twitch.
Yeah.
Sign up for Twitch and subscribe to azureScapegoat. It's going to be great. It's going to be beautiful.
Technically, well, on Twitch it's called following, not subscribe.
Oh, so follow him on Twitch, and it'll be poggers and hashtag litAF, and just on fleek is what's going to happen.
Yeah. Well, yeah, sure. Let's go with that.
Lebanon stream when? Do you want to go to Lebanon and stream something? No? Are you still there?
I was just trying to think, like, what is there to do in Lebanon? Other than like be in Lebanon.
Yeah.
Like, what are the historical sites?
Oh, right.
Like, there's like a mountain, I think, that's like holy or something.
That's right. Thanster, could you fill us in? What do people? What do you see in
what do
Lebanon?
tourists do in Lebanon?
What do tourists do in Lebanon?
Yeah.
So Thanster is saying that the system is quite bad, actually, with a big problem of letting Christians hold more power than they deserve, according to population, and just fuels corruption and tension and racism. Yeah, I guess I'm blinded by the fact that I was just amazed by the fact that Christians are just like counted as people who are, you know what I mean, like a minority group, because it's usually like Muslim, or you know what I mean. It's like it's the majority gets to decide everything, and then it's like, oh, so Christians, despite being a small minority, actually has a big say. That's cool. But yeah, I get what you mean. They shouldn't have way too much. You know what I mean?
Christians aren't a minority. Christians make up 50% of the population. Muslims are the minority.
In Lebanon?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Oh, okay.
Lebanon is not a Muslim country. Lebanon
Gotcha.
is a Christian country. They're I think, over 50% Christian. Muslims and Jews and all the other religions are minorities.
Huh. Vanster saying there are ancient ruins 5 minutes from you wherever you are. But like ruins, that's the past, man.
Someone should be fixing them.
Yeah. Someone should fix those ruins up. Make them into offices.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find a thing.
That's pretty funny.
Hang on. I'm gonna share my screen with you so that you can see stuff.
Yeah.
No, wait, that's not it. Hang on. Screen 1. Okay.
Oh, yep.
Let's see. I wanna do a schedule. Here we go. This one's good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There.
Can the stream see this? I think the stream can see this, can't they?
Yeah, they can see it, right?
Oh yeah, that's all they can. Yeah.
That's not the correct one, but whatever.
Grenada is a Christian country, says Awesome Everton. There you go.
There is.
What's your favorite flavor of Christianity?
Chipotle.
Lutheranism. I don't know.
I like sour cream and onion Christianity.
Yeah.
Good one.
That is good. This is a great bit, by the way. I love this.
Thank you. What's the date today? It's the 6th
of December, yeah. There's a ton of amazing food. Thanster says. That is true. Yeah, I bet Lebanese food rules. Yeah, I don't think I remember anything that's specifically Lebanese, but it does sound good.
Okay. So, Sunday, yeah. Let's see if I can find goat head. Nope. Here it is. Sunday is streaming day.
Yeah.
I'll stream on Sunday. And this Sunday, the next one, is on the 13th. So, all right.
And is this is on YouTube?
This is on Twitch.
Twitch, yeah.
13th of December. Hang on. I'll put Twitch. Big Twitch. There. Okay, Friday the 11th.
Damn you, Daffy. You figured out my scheme.
Your scheme?
Daffy in the comments says, you know, a great bit would be Azure does mundane things, and Peter keeps saying, this is a great bit, by the way.
On the 11th, yeah, there are actually 2 goat heads. Because on the 11th, you'll both get a new video, and there's going to be a stream on twitch.tv/azureScapegoat. Saturday is the 12th. So, 12th. And there's going to be a stream. And then Monday, Monday is, should we write the data down as well? 7th. 12. Tuesday is the 8th. 12. Wednesday, let's see here. Wednesday is the 9th. And Thursday is the 10th. And there's a goat head on there. At midnight. So I'm going to put this goat head here. between the 9th and the 10th. So it's the midnight.
Mhm, mhm.
And then on these other ones, I'm gonna put set fee. That's my streaming schedule for this week.
There it is.
Yeah. Not in the correct order because this is a worksheet for kindergartners, I think. But it was the best one I could find.
I love how this thing is supposed to make it easier is just making things even more
This is like
complex.
the most complicated
Yeah.
way of showing a fucking schedule.
It's the normal layout. It's Sunday, Friday, Saturday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah. You know what I can do? I can go to twitch.tv/azureScapegoat and I can show
Ooh,
the schedule because I have it right here. Look at this.
what?
So
There it is.
Thursday, 12 a.m. GMT +1. We got Cyberpunk 2077 launch, baby. And then on Friday, probably at 6 p.m. Honestly, probably just more Cyberpunk. And then on Saturday, also at 6 p.m. Oops, all Cyberpunk. And then Sunday, it says canceled, but it's because today is a Sunday. It's the next one. It's not this Sunday, it's the other Sunday. And it says, you guessed it, more Cyberpunk. Oh shit, I'm sorry. Hang on. I did my webcam is I'm so sorry, you guys. My webcam covered the schedule. There you go. Yeah, I don't know why it's the vertical is the days and then the horizontal is the time. It's a bit of a weird schedule.
It's a weird choice. Weird choice.
Yeah. You can also go to the about section, which is right over here, and there's a countdown to my next stream. Look, there's 3 days, 3 hours, 52 minutes, and 55 seconds until my next live stream, which will be on Twitch.
That's cool. And I wish more channels would do that because often you go to a channel and it's just like, we're not streaming right now.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, well.
And then here's my in tiny little text that I wish I could make a bit bigger. There's my schedule. Saturday, Sunday, 6 p.m. That's my regular streams. And then my irregular streams, where I don't guarantee you that I'll be streaming, but I might be. Monday to Friday, probably also around 6 p.m. Central European time. So that is my that's my schedule, and this is my Twitch page. And you can follow it. You can click this button right here. See this button? You see? That's way too close. You see this button? See this one, guys?
I don't. Wait. I don't.
Hang on.
Could you zoom in a little more?
My webcam's in the way. All right. You see? Nope. Sorry, that's the wrong one. Nope. Undo that.
I'm gonna need you to go closer for me to see that.
Hang on. Give me a second. I'll go closer.
Yeah.
All right. It's closer on stream. It's not closer for you, unfortunately.
Gotcha. Well, I'm sure I'll figure it out.
You see this button over here? You see this one?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, right. The heart, the follow.
Click that one.
Yeah.
Now I have to reset.
Are you all getting what we're saying, stream? You should follow the azureScapegoat on the Twitch right now.
Yeah.
Or else.
Okay, I fucked up the I fucked up the stupid thing. It's just gonna be perpetually zoomed in now.
Yeah, just do that.
Oh God, I can't. Fit to screen. Okay.
Does clicking the heart also mean we're expressing our love to you? It does.
Yeah.
It does. That's the only way the goat will see that you like the goat is if you follow the goat on Twitch.
Yeah.
It's the only valid expression of love for the scapegoat. It's like a Findom type relationship.
The what?
Have you heard of that Findom?
No.
Financial domination is the hottest new porn trend.
Oh, Jesus, that's weird.
Don't Google that. It's very strange. It's
Yeah.
very, very strange, but funny. Very funny.
For some reason, it's like very white, like very bleached picture quality on the stream. Do you see that?
It is, yeah. Very wide.
That's strange.
So
Anyway,
Fanster is asking, when is the next stream?
right here, right there.
I just love that. We've spent what, the last 20 minutes only saying when we're going to be streaming or when you're going to be streaming. And then the first question is, when are you going to be streaming?
Well, that's the thing about plugging things is like no matter how much you plug it, someone is always going to be asking like, so what are you plugging? Or like, what's going on?
Yeah. There's always going to be people going, so this is your final stream?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. That's it.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
End of stream?
Everyone. Yeah.
Okay. So, thank you all so much for watching.
Please
And
remember me to follow on bing.tv/.
That's right. That's right. Don't forget, we'll be right back here on YouTube. No,
Starting
wait.
Thursday, September 6th.
That's right. September the 6th. Mark it in your calendars. That's the YouTube.
2022.
That's right. So nothing's going to change except everything. It's going to be on Twitch from now on. And it's a lot better than this, honestly. Twitch is much better than YouTube for this type of stuff.
Oh yeah, the quality of the content is going to go way up.
Oh, absolutely.
It's going to be funnier.
Ooh. If you thought I was boring today, you've got some real real yucks coming up in the next. If I'm ever on again, I'm gonna be writing jokes. I'm gonna be ready.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
That's right. I'm gonna be steaming hot if I'm ever allowed back on.
Talk to my manager about it.
Yeah, your secretary is gonna call my secretary. Have a secretary off.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's it. I'm gonna stop.